Hello, everyone. Check, check, check. Can everybody hear me? Hopefully so. How's everybody doing today? I have a few people in. It's kind of a middle of the day stream, impromptu. I have a slow day at work, so kind of giving it a go here. Going to do a little bit of salvage, talk some Star Citizen. Before we do that, though, how's everybody doing? Got a few people in chat I see. Hawk, Captain Kern, Therum71. How's everybody doing? How was the holidays? I know it's been a while since I've been on. I think the last time I tried to stream was probably in like November or something of last year. And I had gotten COVID, or no, not COVID, the flu. And that was fine. I got through that pretty quickly, but it messed up my voice for almost a month and a half. So anytime I tried to stream or talk on camera, it was a mess. I would start choking and coughing. It was pretty bad. So, we've been, on the STARJUMP front, as a reminder, STARJUMP is, myself, Ender, Starlet, and VMXEO. Kind of four of us. We all do different things within the group. Myself, if you kind of follow me a bit. Hey, Fist. Hey, Ace. Hope you're both doing well. Thanks for stopping by. For those that kind of follow me, Grim, I handle the cinematics. I do all the cinematics with some help from VMXEO. I also was like the project lead on STARJUMP Fleet Viewer. If you haven't checked out Fleet Viewer, obviously go check it out. And Ender does kind of heads up Fleet Builders, which is another one of our shows that we're about to get back to. Starlet handles all the coding and stuff for Fleet Viewer. So we've all got kind of spread out skills. But for those of you wondering when we're going to do more stuff, because we released Fleet Viewer, in September of last year, and then the holidays started coming. October's a very busy month for me in my personal life, and so it didn't take long before all the STARJUMP stuff was just paused. And that includes some things like Patreon and stuff like that, stuff that I had no intention of pausing in any way. So now it is time to get back to work, get STARJUMP back to moving forward. And so I was going to kind of tell you what we're planning. And because these plans have changed a little bit over the last few months, to be totally honest with you. So let's see here. Let me, hold on a minute. I don't have my mods. Hold on a second. Lord. Stand by, everybody. Okay. Slide. Does that work? Okay, cool. Sorry, I had to ban that. Anyway, getting back to what I was talking about, we want to get back to STARJUMP stuff, so I'm going to give you a little bit of a heads up on what's coming. We are starting back STARJUMP Station. We're kind of relaunching that, and we got off of our cadence, obviously, last year because Fleet Viewer became a priority for myself, and that sort of meant a lot of the other STARJUMP projects had to stop. So, and that was important to me because I wanted to get Fleet Viewer out to the wider Star Citizen community. So we got Fleet Viewer out, which is great. So now we can kind of get back to other STARJUMP stuff. So first and foremost, STARJUMP Station's coming back. I already have the first 2 episodes planned, but we're going to try to get back to an every 2 week or about an every 2 week cadence. So, and then we're also going to be doing STARJUMP Fleet Builders, which is Ender's show. So it'll kind of leapfrog each other. So there'll be STARJUMP Station, and then the next week will be Fleet Builders. Then the next week will be Station. Next week will be Fleet Builders. And if for any reason one of those shows has to be canceled because we're traveling that weekend or whatever, then that episode just won't happen. And then the next week will be whatever was going to come, and so on and so forth. So that's the way we're approaching those two shows. Those are definitely coming back. I'm extremely eager to get back to that. I'm so eager that I actually redid the intro to STARJUMP Station. So we have a whole new intro because we have a new host in VMXEO. In addition, I have a new show that I'm putting out I'm just heading it up myself. There's no other STARJUMP people involved in it. It's just something I've always wanted to do kind of my own downtime. And it's going to be called STARJUMP. It's going to be called Dry Dock, and it's going to be all about ship analysis. And I'll more into that in the future. One cool thing about that show, though, is that if you're a Patreon subscriber, you will get access to that show early, which is pretty cool. So, and there's VMXEO in chat. Yes, you need to start working on your controversial opinions. We want to get Station back to being more conversational too. I can tell you right now, the first episode for Station is going to be all about 318, our impressions and stuff like that, as well as the Polaris rework. But I have some really cool guests that I want to get on the show as well. Some people that I think are doing really good work in the community, and I want to get them on. So those are like the three shows that are going to be happening, right? STARJUMP Station, Fleet Builders. Those two definitely coming back, probably starting this weekend, actually. Probably going to start with STARJUMP Station this weekend, Fleet Builders the following weekend, so on and so forth. And then I am working on the first episode of Dry Dock now. I won't tell you what ship that episode will be all about, but it's going to be really cool. We'll be doing 3D visuals for it, all that kind of stuff. It's going to be pre-recorded, not live streamed or anything. So that's exciting for me. And then for Fleet Viewer, STARJUMP Fleet Viewer, myself and VMXEO and Starlet have had some very casual beginning discussions on what version 2 maybe could be. But very soon here, probably within the next week or two, we are going to have more of a formal sit down discussion about all the features we want to add to Fleet Viewer version 2 and what that will look like. And then that discussion will go along with the other big project I want to do. Some of you have heard me say this before, but there's a project that I have, in my mind called Fleet Command that is a whole other level beyond Fleet Viewer. And that is going to be a really large project. The great thing about it is it's mostly code and data. All the visuals for it are really done because the visuals are pulled from Fleet Viewer. So Fleet Command is going to be a big priority for me this year. And I have officially started full production. I was in pre-production previously, but I've started full production on the next STARJUMP cinematic. I was originally going to do a Crusader cinematic, and then that turned into a Invictus cinematic, and then I was like, no, I'm gonna do an RSI cinematic, and now it's just gonna be a Star Citizen kind of generic cinematic. I'm not gonna tie it to a specific manufacturer or anything, because what I find that happens with that is I'm trying to force every ship from that manufacturer in, and it gets overly long, and some of the shots aren't as great as others. So this one is going to be a lot more focused, and I'm, I was in pre-production. I had a lot of the shots sort of written out and scoped, but I was pausing and stuff a lot because we were finishing up Fleet Viewer. Now I'm in full production, so I'm actually in 3D doing animation and stuff like that. I've been working on a really cool scene with a Legionnaire. So hopefully soon, maybe in 3-ish weeks or so, I can start releasing behind the scenes and stuff on the work on that cinematic. I think a lot of people really enjoyed the behind the scenes stuff on the cinematics last time. So yeah, I'm going to try to do more of that. I think that's it though. think that's all the STARJUMP stuff happening. Oh, I will say too, I am going to start giving away. I have a whole bunch of them. I'm going to be start giving away these posters, these STARJUMP Fleet Viewer posters on the channel. They're made of very thick cardstock. Really cool. They have. Let me see if I can hold this up. They have all these big ships and their current lengths. It's all to scale. Pretty cool. I know VMXEO's seen those. I had those at the Equinox event that we all went to, but we're going to start giving those out on the channel for free. This is like little giveaway things, and the cool thing is I'm usually when you watch a show, a Star Citizen show, they have 1 or 2 giveaways. We're going to be trying to give away like 5 to 10 of those posters every single episode, starting with this. We'll start those giveaways either with this upcoming STARJUMP station this weekend or next weekend's Fleet Builders. One of those will start those giveaways. All right. Any questions? Anybody got anything they want to discuss before we hop into playing the game? Little 318. I was probably going to do a little bit of salvage today. Let me moving some windows here. Okay. So can you buy them? So the funny thing about that, Hawk, is no, unfortunately you can't buy them. And the reason is these are using CIG assets, the everything from in-game models to concept models, like the retribution stuff. And because of that model usage, I cannot sell them. And when we started working on Fleet Viewer and we released Fleet Viewer, Xylo from CIG reached out, and that was because there was some initial concerns with the CIG legal, some of the lawyers regarding profiting off some of that model usage. And something we've always said at STARJUMP is that we're not doing this for money. We're not trying to get donations and stuff. So it's not about the money for us. So no, you won't be able to buy them. However, if a poster is something someone really wants, I will make sure you can get one. That won't be a problem. We have a lot of them. I have probably 500 of these things. But you bring up something I was going to talk about real quick too. I am going to be completely redoing the Patreon in the upcoming week or two. We're going to be getting rid of some stuff, simplifying the Patreon way down. We're going to be bringing all the donation amounts down, actually, because they're kind of high right now. We're going to bring them all down, and we're going to make it to where the Patreon is getting more things more often. The Patreon got a little bit forgotten about, to be totally honest with you. Again, Fleet Viewer completely especially occupied my mind for the last part of the year. There, you can just ask VMXEO. I mean, we were pushing through a lot of ships. So things like Patreon, STARJUMP Station, all that unfortunately fell by the wayside. It's time to get that shit back going. So, hey, Victoria. Yeah, appreciate that. I was on the Yacht Club last night. They had some guests cancel. So they hit me up and asked if anyone from STARJUMP was able to be on. I was able to be on. It's always fun going on there. I also got to talk to Maiden Ariana before the show on some stuff she's working on that's really cool, some app stuff that actually utilizes STARJUMP Fleet Viewer assets. So that was cool to see. And what else? Yeah, it was just good hanging out with good people. I mean, Stem, Doc, Joran, Ariana, all really great people. So I had a blast. It's a long, the Yacht Club is a long show. So, and I'm an old man. So it really kind of takes me to the limit of how long I can sit in my computer chair. But it was a lot of fun. So let's see here. Yeah, Hawk. Well, I'll get in contact with you. If you're not in our Discord, try to join our Discord or message me on Discord. Or if you want, Hawk, you can email me at this email. I'm going to paste it right in chat here. you can always message me at that email if you want to get in contact with me about something like that. So, yeah, VMXEO is still suffering from PFVSD, which is post Fleet Viewer stress disorder. Luckily for Fleet Viewer version 2, I don't think there's going to be much for VMXEO to do, but we do got to get in contact soon, VM, about the next big project and how we can accomplish that. Obviously, I'm assuming we'll have some ships we need to get into Fleet Viewer as we start heading into the events of this year. Invictus, obviously, around Memorial Day and other events like that. We'll get more ships announced by CIG, more work for us to do to integrate those into Fleet Viewer. So I'm going to flip over to this. Oops. Okay. All right, I was going to go into the verse, do a little bit of salvage, see how that goes. I did a little bit of it the other day, had a blast. I will say, work is going real good on, actually, let me switch back to, I can't do it yet. I'll switch back over here. Actually, let me see, does that? Nope, I gotta wait. If you can see, I have been proceeding very good on my Carrack, and I'm actually putting in internal lighting right now. I've already got, the back end all done. Everything's painted. Everything's looking really solid. Right now, I'm just gluing final pieces together, getting the internal lighting working, and yeah, I'm very happy with it. Very happy with it. All right. Now, for those of you, if I make any stupid newbie mistakes playing Star Citizen today, it's because I haven't been playing Star Citizen very much. I think in the last 3 months, have maybe played it 3 times. So, but that's okay. All right. Now, I do not have my multi-tool or tractor beam attachment, but I think I'm going to go get one. I know I can craft one in the Vulture, but I think I'm just going to go get one. How's everyone? I know we discussed it a little bit on the Yacht Club last night. How's everybody feeling about that Lorville V2 stuff that they showed? I'm really excited about it. Lorville's my favorite, my favorite landing zone. So personally, I am very, very excited. Okay, I'm going to buy an attachment. I think I already have one of these, but I'm just going to buy it regardless. Mining. Is the cutter attachment is that the salvage attachment? Yeah. Yeah, VM, I know you're pretty hyped for it. Yeah, I know. 318 is definitely a big push forward for the game for a lot of people. So let's see here. Is this where I buy the could you always buy these in these consumables? All right, let me see. Attachments. Okay. All right. Let me go into my inventory here. Hey, Rich. Yeah, hit me up with your question. What's up? Yeah, Hawk. I think 318 is going to bring those people back, though. Really do. Okay, it's my Carrack plushie. Cool, cool, cool. Yeah, what's on your mind there, Rich? While you're asking that, I am going to go ahead and grab this. All right, that's all I need for now. All right. Getting a little bit of stuttering in the game right now. It might be because I'm running some other stuff. It is a work day for me, so I got some things up right now. Oh, that actually reminds me. Stand by, everybody. I need to bring up my work messaging app. Can't be caught not responding to work messages. Can't do that. Okay. All right. All right, let's go get our ship. Which says, do I need to turn off Windows Defender in order to install SC? I'm trying to install it, but it keeps freezing and forcing continuously. Hit the pause play button to keep it going. It's a good question. Someone in chat, if you know specifically, let him know. I'm not really sure, Rich. Gosh, I can't remember if I'm running Defender or not because I run WebRoot. I feel like I might have Defender turned off, actually. That's a great question, though. I'm not 100% sure. That's an odd problem. I've never had that problem in Star Citizen. More of an internet issue. Yeah, I can't remember if... I don't know what's happening with my track IR here. Yeah, I can't remember if... I can't remember if I'm actually running Defender or not. I'm pretty sure I'm running it now. I had it turned off for a long time. I might be running it now. Oh yeah, setting up an exclusion is probably good. Traveling through ArcCorp, I assume that once Lorville is out, they will turn their attention to ArcCorp, get this city up to snuff. I've noticed the ships here in 318 PTU are just sitting there over the transit way, which is kind of funny. All right. You know, something that was talked about last night on hey Solomon, hope you're well. Would like them to add the Kelto shop from Orson to other lands. Yeah, that'd be cool. One thing we were talking about at on Yacht Club last night was the whole personal reputation, personal rating system, and you know, I'm very for that. However, you know, Ariana brought up a good point in that, you know, that could be abused by large orgs. There were counters to that, though, on how we could get away from that being an issue. But what's everyone's thoughts on personal reputation? Personally, I feel like it's required. I mean, I don't. Here's the ultimate problem with video games, is even with punishments built into the game, it's not real life. So you're always willing to risk your life doing things that in a real situation you would never do. Oops, Hangar 3. So in order to counteract that, there's got to be some sort of system in place to make people pause for a moment and think if this is the right course of action to take. You know what I mean? Should you be an asshole? Should you not be an asshole? So, you know, it's one of those things. It's like, so I think Maiden Ariana brought up, well, couldn't a large org just like negative review bomb someone in order to bring their rating down? But you know, there's ways around that by possibly making it to where the only people that can leave reviews for you are people that actively accepted a mission from you, et cetera, et cetera. But there's also such thing as, you know, org reviews. Maybe there's reviews within certain realms of gameplay. So, you know, reviews on your mining ability or your refueling ability. it's definitely an interesting discussion, and I would love if CIG could expand on that a little bit. All right, let's talk. Let's go ahead and take off here. All right, hotkeys. Give me my ATC. Why is my ATC not working? I requested takeoff, but nothing's coming up.
You are clear to launch.
So one is driven by players and one by your interactions with NPCs. As someone who's not super familiar with Eve, I mean, I've actually played it, and I think Eve is a really cool game. But someone who hasn't played it a lot and doesn't really know about all of its systems like that, how does it function? Would you say it's successful? Okay, let's start heading outbound here. Okay, we're heading out. Let's see. Maintenance, disposal request. Bio waste. I forget, are the maintenance missions, are those aren't salvage, are they? I forget. Some of my hotkeys aren't working. That's concerning. Oh dear God, when is that new star map coming? Come on, CIG. Make it a priority, please. Got a radar lock. I am in a corp. I get rep on all players from my corp. I can override the settings, but they have an opinion and personal. That's good too, yeah. Hey, Bingo, hope you're well. We're just talking about personal reputation in the future, personal rating. How should that work? Should there be one at all? All that kind of good stuff. And we're going to do a little bit of salvage here. Is it to have? The maintenance requests are not... Actually, you know what? We're going to head over to Hurston. Or actually, Herville. Let's go there. Okay.
Quantum drive is now on.
Stand by, everybody. My corp is in an alliance. At the alliance level, in-game diplomats set reputation for enemy corps, of course. Yeah, so, yeah, and all that's... Okay. That's an Eve, obviously. Think of it like this. Users relationship is see a personal reputation. Yes, things channel. Right. Gotcha. That makes sense. That makes sense. It's kind of weird to be flying the Vulture. It seems like one of those ships that never was going to quite come out, but here it is. The Vulture is, from a lore standpoint, is one of the newer Drake ships, along with the Corsair and the Kraken. Those three ships were developed under the leadership of the new Drake CEO, Andon Arden, and they're all about. Those ships are, well, especially the Vulture and the Kraken, are all about bringing, well, and the Corsair too, bringing power to the people, protecting the people, and delivering the people. You know, bringing. Let's see. Yeah, so they are part of a new direction for Drake to get away from the controversy of the past. Again, if you watch my new show them be coming out with, the Dry Dock, we're going to go all into that on the first episode. That may give you a little hint on what the first episode may be about. Bingo says, well, absolutely, there should be ratings for people and organizations right now. For instance, would be helpful in answering distress beacons where 8 to 10 are traps. Or, yeah. I honestly, not only ratings in that regard, but I want beacons to be a lot more in depth. And that's something I think they should do now. I think that beacons we should be able to, set those for, and by the way, everyone, I think my stream elements is not working very well right now. Just ignore the exclamations. But the beacons, we should be able to set those to obviously ratings based, but we should be able to also set them to, be org only or only broadcast to friends. That just makes sense on so many levels. So I really hope beacons get an overhaul soon. I think it's required even now. And honestly, you should be able to, in data ships like the Star Runner and the Herald, you should be able to scan for beacons. Maybe you find a beacon, but you don't have its exact location. And if you're a pirate or someone that wants to cause trouble, then you could at least get the general vicinity of a beacon, but you still have to put the work and effort in to then find that beacon to then cause that trouble. Yeah, so 100%. No one would, even just from a lore perspective, no one would just drop an all broadcast beacon if this was real life. I can't imagine a more, stupid approach. So, yeah. Yeah, I was really happy with CIG's final execution on this ship. For those of you wondering where the grinders are at, obviously these big dishes up here are the laser cutters, and then these little things along the front left and right of the nacelles are the little gravity beams that pull the material back to this compartment here. This is, you can see the hinges on that piece of metal. That piece of metal folds up and there's grinders under there. That's the same kind of grinders that are in the reclaimer, only much smaller. And those are what you're going to be doing mulching from, right? So, all right, stand by. Okay. All right. Let's look at what we have here. I am looking for, I want to get a racing ship. All right, we're going to travel to Hurston. I'm trying to find some crashes here. Some wreck mission or salvage missions. I know you can find these randomly. I haven't attempted to do that yet.
Quantum drive is now on.
Okay. Another way. Here's the thing. I don't think even those what do you call it? The personal ratings, personal reputation. I don't think that's like the end of the discussion either. I think that's one component. And then I think there's obviously the other major components, which are death of a spaceman, the jet law and punishment, system, how those work in conjunction with personal ratings, and law enforcement, both player driven, NPC driven, how that works. I mean, all that is key to get a balanced system that actually works. So. Rescue beacon was set by someone. We're obviously going to be ignoring that. Yeah, bingo. I am hoping that that I can buy a racing ship when 318 comes out. I'm hoping they open those up. And yes, Rooster, they added some salvage missions. You can also just randomly find some salvage stuff. I'm flying to Hurston now to see if I can get any. I think they're called cleanup or something is what they're listed under. I forget what they're listed under. I've only done it one time, so this is new for me. We're going to fly to Hurston here and see if there's anything around there or on the moons. Actually, you know what? I need to, while we're en route, I need to look and see if my one box is still back there. I forget. I don't think it is. Oh, yeah, it is. Is it? Create. So I need a tractor beam attachment. We have 0.17 of material. We need 0.20 to create that. So when we do find a mission, I'll manufacture a thing for my multi-tool, which I have right here, and we'll be able to to do that. Where's my... Okay. But this is the recycled material that I already got last time. I think I filled this crate up, but I can't move it until I have my tractor beam attachment. Actually, I haven't really looked around this ship. All right, batteries, gravity generator, coolers, power plants, restroom. Again, I love the Drake aesthetic. I love the flickering light under there. It's just so cool. It feels very submarine-ish, and I think that's what I love about Drake. It is kind of claustrophobic, and that's actually what I dig from it. All right, we're arriving at Hurston.
Quantum drive is now off.
Let's go ahead and see. Do we have? Are they listed as maintenance? I don't think so. Maybe it's this. Let me check what this maintenance mission is here. I don't think it is, but... Collection site? I guess we could... Multiple collection sites. Where is... You know what? Oops. I'm gonna go to a moon. We're gonna fly to a moon. I really want to see if we can find a salvage mission. I forget how they come up though. I thought it was just they come up as missions, but maybe I need to like actually scan for them. Does anyone know? Can you just scan in random areas to look for salvage opportunities?
Quantum drive is now on.
Bingo asked, do you consider the repair material from salvage the first steps of crafting? So I know there's a lot of split opinions on this. I personally do Bingo because I want CIG to start getting shit in this game, and I don't need everything to be the utmost of realism. If we're just going to start saying, hey, you can craft stuff through recycled material, I'm all for it. I'm like, yeah, let's start doing that. That sounds good. So yeah, I personally hope that's the case. I want to see more of it, to be totally honest with you. Okay, we're going to scan for a minute here. We're going to scan for a minute. Let's see here. I need to go to a... What if I go to a Lagrange point? L1 stations. Oh, okay. So maybe I flew to the wrong station. All right, let's go to her L1. Sorry, everybody. I'm zooming around a bit. Okay, the random ones are at the Lagrange points. Okay. Cool. Thanks. Sorry. Didn't mean to fly all around. I'm still learning this. The previous salvaging I did was just a mission that popped up. I think it was called cleanup duty or something like that. So yeah. We'll give this a shot. All right, we're almost there. Yeah, but honestly, we really need to do a an episode on this reputation discussion, because I think it's a really good one. I think salvage and medical gameplay have sort of highlighted that need as well, and hopefully it's it is some sort of priority with CIG. I know they've mentioned the beacons a little bit, and I can see how that could relate to PES. So again, it's another one of those things, and now the PES is in, maybe we'll start seeing some of that, get addressed. All right, we are in I got a huge glare. All right, so we're in L1. It's all right, let's see. Gosh, I can't see anything. All right, everybody, bear with me. Okay, so I just then just scan essentially, right? And I'll either see stuff or I won't. Medical rescue. They need to make polarized windscreen effects for Star Citizen. Okay. All right. I don't see nothing. Stand by. game is a little janky right now. I might be on a kind of a crappy server. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Now we're cooking with gas. What does the repair icon look like? Is that it right there? It's kind of a new one. Is it a particular type of icon? Anyone in chat knows, let me know. Oh, yep, there we go. Okay, that's the icon. We just flew past it. Still getting used to it, everybody. Still getting used to it. Okay, so the salvage stuff are like these little... They actually look more like asteroids. I wish they'd change that icon. Don't love that icon. Okay, let's start seeing what we got here. Remember? Might make some mistakes, people. Might make some mistakes. Bear with me. Approaching a C2. Okay, so we have the cinch and the abrade. I think the abrade is the wider one. Getting some material. Okay, I'm going to... Oops. Nope, nope, nope. I need to go see if I can make that. That's true, Pathos. I like that. There are opportunities for learning. That's what I'm going to call all my mistakes from now on. Thank you. Alright, we're going to go down here and see if... Okay, we're going to make the tractor beam attachment, which we're doing now. Okay, it made it, so we're going to grab it. Cool. We're going to go and we're going to place that on here. Okay, so we've attached it. Okay, so I should be able to move this and attach it. Okay, and we're currently... So there's the 2, and is it just 2? Okay. All right, so we need to fill the next one, which we're getting there. Is it... How many boxes does this thing can do? Does anyone know? Like I said, I already had one. I love this little ship, though. I think this is the best little ship CIG's put in the game in a long time. Of course, as I say that, I can't get into the seat. Okay, here we go. All right. Oh, let's get to it. Let's go down here. Filler station's full again. Actually, let's... Do I need to... I might have to go move the second box. Stand by. Okay, so... Can I eject this? Yep, there we go. I think it's ejecting. So it's pressing it down right now. this one on top. Yep, there we go. Cool. All right, let's get to it. All right. I just find this so much more enjoyable than mining, and I want to like mining. I'll be honest with you. If I could get to where I wasn't just terrible at it, I would buy a prospector again. I've owned one twice at this point. All right. I do feel like a space trucker though with this thing here. Okay, I'm gonna switch back to the cinch. Or no, we're on a braid cinch, yeah. There we go, we're working it. Oh, click on the auto eject? Okay, cool. I will do that. Is that on the console back there in the back? I think it auto ejects one already, right? Does it auto eject? Or do I have to go back there and eject it? Wait a minute, what is that?
Shield system is hit.
Alright, we got someone who's... That's alright. We're gonna cut and run. We got someone out there trying to be a little too friendly. I figure out where I want to go. Let's see, let's... Okay. Alright, everybody. Hang on. Oh, yeah. Where's my stupid things not popping up here? Ah, game is not working out for me right now. I'm not getting all my icons here. There he goes. Alright, I can't jump anywhere. That's lovely. Why can't I jump? It's okay. We'll just see these two are messing with each other. I think I have to cycle. Just a minute.
System offline. Hello and welcome aboard your dream interplanetary craft. Your systems are online.
I had to cycle power in order to be able to see my... Oh, my QT system's jammed. That's why. Alright, well... We're just going to run for a minute here so we don't get destroyed.
Quantum drive is now on.
Alright, we're out of there. Okay. Figure we get out of there so we don't lose that. Let me pop out of here. Okay, so you can auto eject one and fill another. Move the one manually, eject the other, then turn auto eject back on. That lets you do 2 boxes at a time. Okay. Yes, it's on the console. Okay, let me go set that. Okay, so Oh, auto eject when full. Okay, I see the button. Go ahead and eject this one though. Yes, the convenience belt is clear. We got an error. Don't know why I have an error. Do you know why I might have an error, MCD? It says ensure that the conveyor belt is clear. Cool thing is I can create all kinds of little stuff. Okay. Do I have... Oh, my box isn't full. That's why. Sorry, I thought it was full. Oh, wait, did I collect? All right, so it's set to auto eject. Sunny, yeah, I think, I don't know if you'll be able to breach ships with it, but you might be able to damage ships. The problem is that the ship's shields need to be down, but if the shields are down, I don't see why not. Oh, that's pretty cool, Hawk. See, the funny thing is, Hawk, I actually don't mind that. I don't mind that style of emergent gameplay. This is a situation where, you know, if I was going to an area and I was especially unsure about it, especially if it was like the live game and death really mattered, you know, that's a great opportunity for me to then hit Ender up and say, hey, Ender, fly close air support for me and your fighter. And, you know, I'll just pay him a percentage of the profits, you know what I mean? Or maybe I'm splitting profit with him 50-50 or whatever. It gives him something to do. He gets to be on patrol, and then I get to salvage. So that type of emergence gameplay I really like. I really like that. Oh, gotcha. MCD. Yep, that makes sense. Makes sense. Dup, I'm an idiot. Makes sense. Okay, let's hit, let's go to Arc L1.
Quantum drive is now off.
All right, we're gonna resituate here. Hey, Ariana, hope you're well. Salute to you. Had a great time on the yacht club last night. Thank you for inviting me. It's always great to go on there and talk. Nice, chill show. We were talking a little bit, Ariana, about the whole reputation, the personal reputation, personal rating thing. And one thing I brought up about that is that in my mind, I think it's a good, my initial approach is I think it's a good idea and we need some sort of system. But then, you know, you brought up, you know, social ratings can be bad too, and can, people can use them and weaponize them, you know, and that's very true as well. And I definitely see that side. So it's really hard. It's such a great topic and something that I hope CIG's ultimately thinking about, and maybe we'll hear more about soon. I mean, the good thing is I think medical gameplay and salvaging have both kind of opened everyone's eyes a little bit to beacons and how those can be preyed upon pretty easily. So even if it's not a personal rating system or anything like that, which again could be dangerous, I would hope that, you know, CIG continues to inform us about the law and order system, punishments, continuously revise that. We need to get more of death of a spaceman in so that we can have real punishment outside of the law and order system for people. So people that, you know, don't want to always just risk their lives to go kill someone. You know, we should be able to set beacons in certain ways for friends only, orgs only. Just all those tools coming in, I think, to help mitigate some of the trolling that happens. Rooster says, next time you're in your cargo bay, move your boxes back. Cargo grid is 3 by 2 by 2. 3 by 2 by 2. Okay, gotcha. Will do. Thank you, Rooster. All right. Everyone, don't forget, tune in to future STARJUMP stuff. You know, this weekend we're going to be doing STARJUMP Station. Following weekend we'll be doing an episode of Fleet Builders, and then I have a new show that I'm coming out with called The Dry Dock, where I'm going to do ship analysis. On each episode of all those shows, we're going to be giving out, giving away as like a giveaway, probably 5 to 10 of these really cool posters. They are kind of a 11 by 17 inch ultra thick cardstock. See if I can get it. STARJUMP Fleet Viewer poster, and it's got all the ships in there to scale, all the big ships at least. They're really, really nice posters. We'll be giving out a ton of those on our shows. And again, we're probably gonna be giving like 5 to 10 out an episode, so it's gonna be really easy to get your hands on them. More to come on that. Kyle has a question. Says, do you know how the levels of ship armor will progress? Example, large armor deflects size. So I don't know those specifics, Captain, and it's still a little confusing. I don't know if, for example, there is such thing as capital armor. I think it's more light, medium, heavy. I do know that the Kraken, for example, and I only know this because I was just looking at its specs again today in the original brochure. It lists the Kraken as having medium armor. So, I mean, that could have changed. They could have revised that. But your question's valid. You know, what will light, medium, and heavy armor mean? I don't really know, to be totally honest with you. I'd like to know, though. I would really like to know. And we're just waiting for this cooldown. Modularity. Yeah, I mean, it's a great question. Kyle has another question. Always wished all ships could be retrofitted for different roles. Yeah, I mean, I've had this talk with various people, Kyle, before. Some people disagree with me, some people don't. But for example, I think, especially like what are the lower tier medical beds? The tier 1s that are in like the Cuddy Red. I think tier 1 medical beds should be like a module that we can put in most ships as long as you have the cargo grid space for it. So maybe you need the the grid space for the actual bed, and then 1 SCU of grid space for a power supply for it. But I think you should be able to outfit any ship like that. So if I want to put 5 or 6 more tier 1 med beds in a Carrot cargo module, I should be able to do it. I personally like that amount of the ability to customize in that way. So I hope we see it. So sorry, I keep hitting the wrong button. I think some ships, just by their pure design, are going to be specific to their role. But in terms of like storage space inside the ship, we should be able to do with that, what we want. So.
Quantum drive is now on.
Okay, tier 3 is the least. So, okay, so outfit, I should be able to put a bunch of tier 3 beds in a Carrack cargo module, for example. Or I should be able to put tier 3 beds in a Caterpillar cargo module. Yes, I know, and that's the thing, is it's not going to make or break anything, but I think it would really add a bit of fun to people's ability to figure out a way to play the game in a unique way. And again, we say this word a lot, but it's all about like emergent gameplay, right? I want someone to be able to take a Caterpillar and find a unique way to use a Caterpillar. Maybe it's as a quick triage ship. I don't know. I just think that could be really cool. Could be really cool. Which SQ42 leak are you referring to, Sonny Boy, and what suggested that type of modularity will be a thing? I mean, we know some level of modularity is a thing because it's, been talked about many times, but expand on what you're talking about. Yeah, Ariana, I'm rule breaking. I am today. I am definitely rule breaking a little bit. Oh, here we go. A little bit of rule breaking. Oops. I think so. That's what I was told, Ariana. And I stream so little. I don't think it's really a thing. From what I've been told from other people. All right, tracking to a salvage point here. I've always been a little bit of a rebel. A little bit of a rebel. Okay, we should probably start slowing up. All right, we got another C2 here. So Kyle, one thing I do want to get back to is my Skunk Works show. So that's something I do want to get back to. People really enjoyed that. They really enjoyed seeing me take models and kind of build new ships out of them. It was a lot of fun for me too. It does require some prep work, you know, that I have to kind of get ready, but it was a lot of fun. So I do want to get back to that. Okay, so one filler station's ejecting because we have the auto eject on. Filling up the next one. Thanks for that tip. Appreciate that. Does anyone know, can I disconnect the lasers from the control of the ship? How do I disconnect? Or decouple or whatever? Oh, is it? Okay, never mind. Figured it out. Gee, I'm an idiot. Yeah, Kyle, I got to get back to that. We have 2 episodes out now, but I need to get back to that. It is something I want to do. As a matter of fact, I actually rebuilt a graphics package to go along for when I do get that show going again. Let me look into that, though. Maybe that is something here in the next 2 or 3 weeks I can get back to doing. I think even maybe VMXEO would have a lot of fun doing something like that. So maybe that's something we can talk about. Can I? Oh, okay. There's the third. I was wondering where the third thing was. Okay. Like the snapping. Pretty cool. All right. Yeah, that's those are always a lot of fun though, and I still have like a backlog of requests for ships to do, which I will do some of those. Obviously, some of them I'm just going to do because I want to do them. I think they'd be cool. But yeah, we'll get back to that. I figured you were. We'll get to that. Yeah, I like salvaging. It's relaxing. It's not stressful. It's great for streaming because you can just chit chat while you're doing it. You got to kind of keep track of your radar, you know, make sure you're not being snuck up on, but man, you can really pull the stuff off of the C2 quickly. Yeah, VM, that'd be really cool. Locations as well. let's go move some stuff around. Yeah, I really want to do a multi-clue reclaimer salvage soon. I don't have a reclaimer, so that would someone else would have to provide the ship. But yes, please, that'd be a hell of a lot of fun. Three by two by two. Uh-oh, uh-oh. There we go. Still getting used to the moving boxes on a grid thing. God, I can't wait for the Drake Kraken to be in. It's gonna be such an awesome launch point for vultures and stuff. Running some serious salvage operations. Oops. There we go. Yeah, that'd be cool. You know, on the next STARJUMP station, we are going to talk about the Polaris going back into production, as well as the Polaris's new internal reconcepting. I have quite a bit to say about it and a lot of opinions. I've been studying it for quite a while now. I know it's a little bit old news right now, but I think it deserves some discussion. So you can expect that on the next STARJUMP station. I'm really hoping that we'll get some more info from CIG semi-soon on why, you know, that decision was made to pick up the Polaris rather than continue the BMM. I think I know the reasons and understand the reasons. I definitely agree with them switching priorities. But yeah. So to switch, so this is the cinch. Does the abrade? I'm just going for speed here, folks. Not trying to get every last bit of material. Oh, okay. So the abrade does better on these pieces. Oops, I'm full up already. Damn, that was quick. Man, you can really fill up the boxes on the Vulture quickly. So what type of profit am I looking at? What type of profit am I looking at for a full load of salvage? Okay, 2 more boxes, and we're ready to go, folks. I've been playing a lot of Minecraft lately with my daughter. She's really big into Minecraft. We've built pretty much an entire city. I'm currently working on building a carrack in-game. She actually likes Star Citizen, just run around spaceships in the game, so she's getting a kick out of me building a carrack in Minecraft. All right, I think that is... Ooh. Right, that is it. Let's go move our last boxes here. Yeah, Rooster, that'd be a good idea. I have a C2. Be cool to have Ender manning the C2, pulling cargo. That'd be cool. I'm not sure if that's his gameplay style, but... Oh, actually, I can fit 2 more boxes. What am I talking about? Cool. Okay. All right. 2 more, and we're done. shouldn't take long. This... All right. Let's get back to work, shall we? Oh, wait a minute, what did I do? These are not... Why is this not working now? How do I get the things to lock back in? Does anyone know? Okay, it doesn't matter. Oops. Okay. One more time to the hold. It's crazy on a C2 how quickly you can fill it. I was working with, I was salvaging a cutlass the other day, and it did not fill that fast. It took a lot longer. A lot longer. All right, we got a full hold here. Let's go sell some shit. We'll go ahead and fly to Lorville, which is my landing area. Or actually, do I want to go to area 18? Oops, stand by everyone. Oh yeah, the hull A. Oh yeah, I could see how that would be pretty handy. I have a hull C. I'm looking forward to when it comes into game. Did I say yet today how much I hate the star map? Okay, why does it keep targeting the skyscraper though? Oh, so annoying. Okay. Yeah, so I haven't done anything with the hull A yet, so with its mag plating you can just tractor beam a box directly onto the mag plating and it sticks. Because if so, that's awesome. I guess that makes sense how it would work, but Sonny says, officially released SQ-40 trailer had some modified ships. The Mustang with alternate engines. Yeah, okay, yeah, I've seen that. I've seen that. Yeah, I've seen that. Okay. Flying ArcCorp here. We will sell our wares. Not too bad to get the Vulture all maxed out. But again, I don't know what it is about Salvage, but Salvage is when it came online in 318 PTU, even though they've done it with medical and mining and other stuff, it just, I don't know, I think it clicked for a lot of people where it really it's starting to feel like a game. I don't know if Salvage was just that magical thing that got it over the next line in the sand to make there be enough to do in the game now where it feels like there's variety. But you know, if they can keep progressing with Salvage, and if they could get one more gameplay loop in, even just a tier 0, whether that's you know, data running or bounty hunting or something in, I mean, there's really going to be a lot to do in this game, and that's a good thing. I know it's not perfect. I know it seems like some stuff is, or you know, is just going to kind of stay in that tier 0 forever, but it's progress. It's progress. But yeah, I gotta say the Vulture is a ship I am very pleased I pledged for. As a matter of fact, it may be one of my best pledge decisions ever. And it was also one of the ones I was the most unsure of. I was like, I don't know if I'm going to like this salvage stuff. But again, I think it's turned out to be one of my better decisions.
Quantum drive is now off.
Please stand by. Stand by, everybody. Stand by. Oh, gosh. I keep targeting that. I don't know why. Does anyone else do that? Are they coming in at this skyscraper that's not quite in Area 18? I keep doing that every time. Hawk, take it easy, man. Salute to you. Stay good. I don't know, Melikor. I hope so. That would be really cool. Like if the ship was deactivated, its shields turned off, and maybe an SRV could move it onto the mag plates. That would be cool. That would be really cool. Like a Razor or something like that. I think that would be really cool. Yeah, that's exactly right. Melkor, that's I remember that concept art, yeah. It's a pretty game. You forget how damn good looking this game is sometimes. Alright, we're heading into Area 18. Been having some trouble with my ATC hotkey, so we'll see if it works here as we come in. Got another ship down below us here. I do wish you could call ATC from much farther out than you currently can. Yeah, Hawk, it's an awesome ship, man. I'm really enjoying it. Really, really enjoying it. I don't know if my hotkey for ATC is working. I feel like it's not. Okay.
Please proceed to assigned landing.
And there it is. Alright, I've got my landing bay. Oh, just a second, folks. Stand by, stand by. Why aren't my gears coming out? Come on, landing gears. Oh, lovely. So my gears aren't working. This is gonna be good. This is gonna be real good. Don't know why my gears aren't working. Why aren't you working, landing gears? Where's the, is there a button here? Maybe I can manually do them. Sorry, stand by, folks. Nope. Alright, we're just gonna have to do this the hard way. Sorry, we have no landing gears. You know, we'll go out this way. Probably safest. So yes, my ship is probably taking damage right now. It is currently... Oh gosh. It can't be a good thing. I gotta get to the cell thing. Yeah, I was wondering about that, Sonny. It's possible. Those actually might just be little things that we go manually put on stuff, sort of like the mining charges, though. So they could just go in your, like, a backpack inventory. I'm not really sure. Okay, let me store my ship before it explodes. That's a good question, Melicor. I'm not sure. It's a good question. Okay. All right. Transferring to storage. All right. Let's go sell. Will we make it? No, we probably won't. We made it. It says, when they showed that ability to call your ship from the Mobius sitcom, do you think that's... When we're en route... Going to be wrapping up here shortly, everyone. Hopefully, that's cool. Why is everyone's still seeing my stream, correct? Oh, maybe Rooster. Maybe there's a storage area there. That's possible.
Now arriving.
All the PTU servers I've been on have been a little janky. I've had a lot of like little ship issues. Gears not working, lights not working, VTOL not working. But that's okay. We work around it. We work around it. Let's head over to the trade district. Am I selling at the trade district? Is that where I sell the RCM? I'm assuming. Actually, I haven't sold any yet. I've salvaged, just haven't sold anything yet. Like... Oh yeah, here it is. Okay. Sell all of it. Okay, which is 25. Oh, sorry. Wait a minute, can I not sell all this? Okay. I guess I sold it all. Oh, there you go. Oh, okay, there we go. So 92,000. That's not bad. 100K, essentially. I'll take it. I'll take it. Cool. All right, everybody. Well, that's going to be it for today. Again, thanks for coming and hanging out with me, talking shop. It was fun. I'm getting back to doing Star Citizen stuff now, which is exciting. So you'll start seeing me on a lot more. Don't forget, we have more STARJUMP shows coming up. We are getting back to STARJUMP Station this weekend. The following weekend will be STARJUMP Fleet Builders with Ender, and I'm bringing a new show on. It's a pre-recorded thing on our YouTube that is called STARJUMP Dry Dock, and we're going to get back to Skunkworks, getting back to all kinds of good stuff. So stay tuned. Thanks for following. Appreciate all the support. Pass the STARJUMP word around. I really want to build our YouTube followers and subscribers numbers up a little bit to get better algorithm hits and stuff. I need to get content to the YouTube, but if you haven't followed us on YouTube or subscribed over there, please go do that. I really appreciate it. A salute to you all. And again, thanks for the support. We appreciate it. Talk to you